When you think about the forces that shaped your life, you probably picture massive, defining moments. Moving to a new city, quitting a career, making a terrifying leap into the unknown. In The Compound Effect, Darren Hardy argues that your trajectory is actually the sum of microscopic, daily decisions, choices so small they usually go unnoticed. Take a look at this chart. It represents your daily actions. This massive, dark block at the bottom shows that more than 90% of your choices are executed entirely on unconscious autopilot. Because we are sleepwalking through the vast majority of our waking hours, we remain blind to the invisible system actually steering our future. To map out a clinical thought experiment, take two individuals starting with identical potential. Subject A continually opts for immediate comfort, scrolling social media and delaying responsibilities. Subject B chooses slight daily friction, maintaining small, consistent disciplines. For several months, there is no visible difference. This occurs because of a delayed feedback loop. A poor choice today doesn't cause an immediate crisis, making micro-decisions feel harmless in the present. But over several years, that tiny daily variance compounds. The timeline reveals two completely different realities. Subject A didn't actively choose a life of failure. They simply allowed their autopilot to default to comfort, illustrating how these invisible patterns dictate an eventual reality. How does a single conscious choice transform into an automated trajectory? Think of your habits as lines of code. Every time you make a small choice, you are writing a script into your neurological pathways. When you repeat that choice, the action moves out of your conscious mind and becomes hardwired into that 90% unconscious baseline. This is an evolutionary advantage. Once habit is automated, it requires zero willpower or cognitive effort to execute. But negative habits use this same automation. They quietly sabotage your progress without ever triggering your brain's internal alarm system. Your current life is the output of a software program you coded. The reality you see today is the exact result that program was designed to produce. The only way to break a negative automated system is through the radical philosophy of owning 100% responsibility. This requires the total elimination of excuses. No blaming the economy, blaming your upbringing, or even your luck. It forces you to accept that your present situation is the receipt for the micro-choices you purchased in the past. The benefit of this harsh truth is simple. If you are responsible for creating your current mess, you have the authority to unmake it. Accepting complete ownership provides the mental friction required to jolt your brain out of its unconscious sleepwalk. Taking responsibility does not mean you need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Focus on the ripple effect. One small daily discipline shifts the entire autopilot system. A win here reduces friction there. 10 minutes of reading leads to better sleep, making early mornings natural. This creates a chain reaction, moving everything. Stop asking what your distant future holds. Success is not an event. It is a series of micro decisions. The only question that matters is, what are you choosing today?